Hey, greetings everyone. It is GleeCon and I am back. Excited to be here with you one more time as we start another episode of Lore of Warcraft. On our last episode, we continued to push through the Alliance Player's Guide in our long saga of Dungeons & Dragons sourcebook materials for the World of Warcraft role-playing game. We read the 8th chapter, which talked about military commanders and military troops. It was a real Warcraft 3 flair. We've also been playing through Warcraft Classic, and this is quite a journey, and like I said in the last episode, I think we're about a third of the way through because everyone's crested that level 20 or beyond. We're going to jump into Farrenel this time, so stay a while and listen as we take our undead warlock back in. Last time we did Shalasir and getting closer and closer to finishing Darkshore. Okay, so looking at what we have here, clearly he has to go to Silvernell, or Silver whatever. Not Silvernell. So we have 3 quests. We're ready to go, but I would say I want to be at least 1 level higher, if not 2 levels higher. I just feel like I'm a little bit too weak for Shadowfang Keep right now. So what we're going to do is we are going to start pushing into Hillsbrad to start those quests. So that's kind of what's going to go down on this level. So we're going to hearth back to the Sepulchre. I don't even remember why we're over here. Probably learning moves or something. I don't know. Man, his bag situation is not positive. I will tell you that much. He's got 2 bags. He's the lowest. His gold situation is good though. We've been learning some things. We're improving our Curse of Agony. Okay, so he's doing okay. Let's go ahead and pop our Voidwalker back out. And then we're going to hoof it. We've completed everything else we had. I think his last thing was we teamed up, we found a partner, and we killed the elite quests. But yeah, so this is, if you notice, the hardest quest, and I believe the final boss, Aragal himself is a level 27. So I just feel that 21 is probably a bit too weak to go down that path. Other than that, though, we're doing pretty solid. And we still have another soulstone. I could soulstone myself. Not the worst idea. And just bring some of our empty vials up. Okay, so now we can res ourselves. I have Elixir of Minor Defense. I can drink some of that. I've got Minor Fortitude. Yeah, look at this. We've got Elixir of Wisdom, so we're just buffing ourselves out here. I don't think we need Bethor's potion anymore. Let's get this. We must have died recently. Okay, ooh, we got some Briar Thorn over here. So I think I don't want that guy to come over here, but whatever. I'm out of the things that I was eating and drinking as well, so kinda gotta just pay attention. But yeah, so I've made myself, I don't even know where I'm supposed to take Renfrill's findings to. Oh, that's the journey to, yeah, so that's Hillsbrad Foothills. So that's basically what we're gonna do right now. Alright, so we buffed ourselves out, looking pretty, I was gonna say looking pretty zesty, but I mean, he's walking around in a dress, he's got pink hair, long over the shoulders. You could definitely make a case for a little bit of zest. Okay. So Maktaz is my minion here, I forgot about that. I have been doing a warlock with Mrs. GleeCon as well, and I like my warlock's name on that one is like Thulv Hug or something like that. I just like that it has hug in it. He's a hugger. To twink or not to twink is what someone says in looking to. I've had this conversation on the show before, but we have a little bit of a walk ahead of us. So, what do you guys think about twinking? I think it's kind of interesting, and that's one of the things I like about World of Warcraft is there's just so much that you can do. I mean, hell, look at what we're doing right now. This crazy concept. Like, you can come up with a concept and just roll with it, and that's a really cool aspect of the game. we've decided to do like this lore master where we're going to take every race, but we could have done this so much differently. Like there's so many ways we could even do what we're doing right now. I wish I would have done it a little bit differently, and you live and learn. So when we get to the Burning Crusade Classic and Wrath of the Lich King Classic, I'm already going to change the structure and flow of the show. I wish I would have decided to focus down on each zone first and made that a priority. I would have preferred to do it that way. I also think there could have been some... I mean, now this kind of puts us in a bind because the racial and class aspect, the way we're doing it now, it does keep all of that open for us, and I like that. But it's very hard to maintain all of it. So that's where we're getting this crazy long playtime with this. I think with Burning Crusade, we don't have to worry as much about that. There's no... As long as we take an alliance and a horde, we can divide things up into two different ways enough that we can cover the whole storyline. You also have the Scryers and the Aldor. But again, we can split it that way. We will have to look at some new material, like the starting zones for the Blood Elves and the Draenei, but that's okay also because we have those two factions. We can make, that's just what our thing, that we'll have a Blood Elf and we'll have a Draenei. So all of that's cool. Same thing, Wrath of the Lich King. There's new content with Death Knights. But other than that, we could... Same kind of deal. Like I think we will make... That, it will actually be kind of nice because at that point we could make 2 Death Knights, one of each class. This guy's gonna fight us. Oh no, oh, I guess we are high enough level that level 14 is like... Nah, you do you. Private try. But yeah, we'll, for Wrath of the Lich King Classic, I was thinking we'll make just 2 different Death Knights. So the class experience will be a little bit different. But we will also have our Blood Elf and our Draenei, since the server will have to be Wrath of the Lich King. So basically we'll just make 2 more. So we will have 4 people to play around with if we do need a couple other options that we decide, let's do it this way. But I really think what we'll do is we'll make 2 Death Knights, and because they're prestige classes, we will just be vaulted right into playing Wrath of the Lich King. And I think as long as you have an alliance and a horde, you're probably pretty good. These guys are level 19, and they are guarding the path. We have a Briar Thorn over there. I think I'm going to fight this guy. Okay, so remember on this character, I'm sort of making myself more of a affliction lock. Should probably come off the road, but it's okay. Oh, I wanted to drain the soul because I don't have any right now, and I could make a Hearthstone or whatever, Healthstone. That also gave us time for those guys to pat back off the road. That was the other reason why I did it. It was like, gimme. So then, what gets us is the class. And all of this, remember, stemmed from me looking at the question to twink or not to twink. So thanks, looking for group chat. And I am not forgetting about that question. So I think what will happen is, because there will come a point, and I'm looking at you, Legion, where we have to make a class. We have to have one of every class. There's no way around it, because you have to do the class campaigns. And at that point in time, race, like once we get into retail, there's all kinds of things that open up. So at that point, I think we're going to jump back into having one of every race or one of every class, but because of the scaled leveling, oh, they want us to go way over there. But we're going to start right here. Because of the scaled leveling, it won't be as redundant. We'll be doing all the new quests. It'll be, we'll start, you know, we'll just do a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, so here's Deathstalker Lesh on the way in with a quest called Time to Strike. Be silent and pay attention, Warlock. I was sent to this position in order to survey the town of Hillsbrad. My mission is one of reconnaissance. It is imperative that you send word to High Executive Tothalia and Tarren Mill at once. Let him know that I, Deathstalker Lesh, send the following message. The raven's cry from the west doth beckon. Follow the road to the east and pay close attention to the signs. Now hurry, off you go to Tarren Mill with urgency, I might add. Okay, so, again, they want me to go there. That must be Tarren Mill. This is a small zone. Look how zoomed in it is right now. So you have the Arathi Highlands. So, Hillsbrad is a tiny little zone, which is why I guess it's okay that we play around here a little bit before we head back to Shadowfang. So she also, this is just one further breadcrumb taking us to Tarren Mill. And I want to kind of explore. Oh, that's a level 25. Ooh, look at that big old spider. Bigger than the freaking bear. Alright, that's a little bit rich for our blood. If you look at that side, it's 22, so clearly the road is a divide. What's this? King's blood, huh? This is the Hillsbrad Fields. Okay, we've opened that up. So, lore-wise, what's... Oh, I don't have enough herbalism to do King's blood. What is my herbalism? 123. Oh, I'm super close. Okay. So... Alright, so we've got a bear coming after us. It's fine. He's resisting arrest right there. And then I want to get this green soul popped in at the end. Oh, he lost. My guy lost threat. Big bear meat. Nom nom nom. Alright, let's make a health stone too. So we can get that. Got ourselves some big bear meat. Oh, why don't you come on, give me some big bear meat. So I think because of the scaled leveling, it's such a fast process. At that point, all bets are off. We'll do all kinds of different things. We'll redo all kinds of things, and I'm not worried about it. We'll just get everybody kind of maxed out level. We'll go through, we'll do the campaigns. It'll be fun. That's Mage Royal. We should be able to pluck that. 32 troll. It's 24, but it's doable. Thanks, bro. There's bruiseweed. I think I can get bruiseweed too. Cool. That did not level up my herbalism. Okay, so the Mage Royal was lame. But bruiseweed should. I think Mage Royal actually... Let's put this up pretty low. Bruiseweed, that's looking to be good. Just bears and spiders galore out here. Now, back to the question we were thinking about. To twink or not to twink? I've already talked before about my experiences with twinking. So, I'm curious as to what everybody else thinks about twinking. And, you know, feel free to comment if you're watching the video. I do like to comment on if you have any experiences with twinking, whether you like it.
That spell isn't ready yet.
So, I think it's a cool concept because it introduces a whole another meta, you know, like... Essentially... you have to start, you know, it has a research element, which, oh my gosh. Oh, man. That thing whooped my butt. Oof. At least I had the soul stone ready to go. I don't think I can use another one. I think you have to wait half an hour. But yeah, that was... Ouch. My guy couldn't maintain threat, is what it was. Now I've got to use my potions again. Dang it. Okay. Some of these. This is starving mountain lion. I should have used that right off the bat. And he doesn't. I didn't do anything really. I didn't. Should have used life drain. And, the whole point of me doing that was so that I could. Get a soul shard so I can get a void blocker back, and then I forgot to do it. Oh well. So we gotta do this. Yeah, just a little bit. He's resisting, yeah, I gotta... I don't know, I guess... my wand. Oh my gosh. Come on, little dude. Yeah, there we go. Jeez. Okay, I guess let's eat this bear. Oh, we can't eat the bear. It has to be humanoid.
Not enough.
Don't have enough for that. I do have some milk I can drink. Summon him first, then I'll drink some milk. Okay. Oh, he put the little fire shield on me. I didn't realize he cast that on, like, himself. I'll drink one of these milks. Bear gallbladder. Delicious. So, yeah, we definitely need to upgrade. We need a higher rank of Torment, I guess. That's where we're at with that, because he's not maintaining the threat, where I've got to chill out with it. I've got to pace myself a little more. Okay. Here's South Shore over here. I think that's the human town. Kind of want to just have it populate on the map. Bruiseweed. This should get us to that 125. So we'll be in the market for King's Blood after that. Okay. So now we could loot the King's Blood, which is good. Also, I guess we could probably spend the 50 silver, whatever it is, to learn. Go after this guy. To learn expert. Expert herbalism. Because yeah, 125. Yeah, so basically he's not really resisted. Yikes. Yikes. That was getting a little strong. I wish I could do the reverse, like, ooh, that's a PvP we got going on there. Okay, so that's all. I just wanted to populate that on the map. I do not want to fight in South Shore. We have the town of South Shore exposed, but we need to go to Tarren Mill. And clearly we are a little weak to be starting this zone. These monsters, I'm hoping this northern half is a little bit more chill. Don't know how it is across the river. He's gonna do... he's gonna do Stranglethorn Vale, the first half of Stranglethorn Vale next. That's what I have listed after he plays in Hillsbrad for a while. So he's gonna finish out Hillsbrad, and then he's gonna do That's what I keep seeing. If you get 15 HKs per week, you can get a cool title. I like this person saying, I like to think that you retype that every time instead of using a macro. Because they were saying that a lot, like, and I think that's pretty funny. Like, I don't know why they keep putting that on there. I don't know if that's true. I don't know enough about Classic. I know the titles are few and far between. Looking for one more for Princess runs. I'm pretty sure the Princess is like, it's like the Earth Princess. I can't remember. Maybe it's Maradon or Dun Dire Maul, or I don't remember. There's a King's Blood. Let's go. So we're gonna let him get the threat going. Oh, no. Great. So we're gonna have to. Okay. He's surviving, which is good. I can't remember. I think that basically is kind of like, I think it does essentially what... There's a move that rogues can have. Pull the thread off me. There's a move that rogues have where... Go ahead and consume shadows, bro. My assassin has it. It's like exsanguinate or something like that, but basically it makes it to where all of your bleeds bleed out super fast. So I kind of think it's like that, where you're not necessarily doing any more damage or anything, but it makes it bleed out really fast. What's it say? Increases the effect. Oh, no, it does. It just makes it stronger. Okay, I was wrong. 50% stronger. That's why it said there's a more powerful version in effect. But yeah, it's... I think that there is... One of the things that's really good about Affliction Lock now is that they have this seed that basically... Because one of the major downsides of an Affliction Lock is the slow to pick up AoE DPS. But there's like a seed that you can get. It's like a seed spell, and it basically like... I can't remember. Somehow you'd like burst it. There's another move that like bursts that you can like... I don't know. It like spreads corruption to everybody or something. I can't remember the exact mechanics of it. Alright, so now we are at Tarren Mill. And yeah, so we've got some stuff we can turn in. We can pick up our flight path. We can turn in. Find out. We can explore. Hello. Where can we fly from here? Yep, cool. We can fly right to the Undercity, or we can fly around.
Lady, watch over you.
Besner. A little bit of a walk. We got a mushroom seller over there, out in the field. Jason Lemieux. The mushroom seller. I am Jason Lemieux. I am here to sell you mushrooms. Where'd you go, Jason? Come here. Jason.
That better be good.
You could move on a rotting bear carcass or a bloody bear paw. What about a gallbladder? I've got them all. And I rhymed. Oh my gosh, I'm just amazing. Alright, so here's High Executor Darth Valia.
What is it?
In order to serve the Dark Lady and Vera Mathras, we need to advance the front on the human infestation. The Raven's cry from the west doth beckon. Superb news. Hillsbrad is ripe for attack. We can carry out our plan of destruction now. Vera Mathras will be pleased. Battle of Hillsbrad. Stand at attention while addressing me, Warlock. I am under direct command of Vera Mathras. We are to quell the human infestation until our apothecaries can develop the new plague. Our information leads us to believe that the town of Hillsbrad is vulnerable and to attack. Your first assignment is aimed at disrupting their food supply and infrastructure. Travel west, raid the northernmost farms of Hillsbrad Fields. Make sure that the landowners, Farmer Ray and Farmer Getz, are executed as
Watch
well.
your back.
Where were we supposed to go for these? I forgot about that. There's the wetlands. And this one was the barrens. So barrens is fine. Where? Oh, it's right here. So it's by this. But oh, and I guess it's actually not that bad because then we would take this over. Actually, yeah, what we need to do is if we're coming over here, right? I see. We need to come down through Arathi and get the wetlands. That might actually be something we need to look about doing sooner rather than later. All right, here's our herbalist. 45 silver. Let's just
Do not
do it.
seek death.
We're just gonna get it out of the way. Bite the bullet.
What now?
You're but so close to developing the new plague that our Lady, Dark Lady, desires with such fervor.
Take a journey to Hillsbrad Foothills.
You have something for me. Our most excellent Apothecary Renfrel has my utmost respect. I'm anxious to study his work.
Okay, elixir of suffering.
Ah, another wretched day in Tarren Mill. All of this clean air puts me in such a foul mood, Farinel. The sooner we can plague the humans here, the better. I've been conducting intense studies on possible killing agents to use in my concoctions, but I haven't the time to collect them all. If you want to make yourself of use, procure the following items for me. 10 grey bear tongues and the very rare and hard to find creeper ichor. Find both bears and creepers just outside Tarren Mill.
Great.
You.
Elixir of pain.
Oh, Farinel, the flowers are blooming in Hillsbrad and the air is so fresh and brisk. I can't help but to wallow in the misery of it all. I look out my grimy window and long for the day when our new plague brings this world the death it deserves. As much as I would love to sit and brood all day, my duty to the Dark Lady calls. Help me, would you? My research leads me to believe I can make the most splendid death brew with the blood of a mountain lion. Bring some to me.
Beware the
We'll have a lot of fun.
Okay.
And you
As an expert alchemist, that's cool. I need 110 to learn healing potion.
watch your back.
Oh, I actually can build some of this. I can build a couple more elixirs of wisdom. Oh, that will bring me to that 110. Cool, bro.
What do you require?
36 silver. Yikes. That was expensive. That was a
Trust
big deal.
no one.
Need leaded vial to make these powerful healing potions. Oof. We need the blackmouth oil for 2 out of those 3. That was expensive. I've just spent like all my money on my jobs.
Speak quickly.
Neither one of them actually sell these vials. There must be a person out here. Okay. We had to bite the bullet, but it is better for now.
What is it?
What does she sell? Not a lot. I don't know if I could cook the lion meat or the big bear meat. How's his cooking? It's decent.
Ask no one.
Lion steak or whatever. I think at like 100 or 125 you get that. Okay, we have dangerous. Dangerous. The following humans of Hillsbrad have been deemed dangerous and are marked for bounty by High Executor Darthelia. Clerk Horace Whitesteed, wanted for the murder of Death Guard Toma. Citizen Wilkes, wanted for the murder of Apothecary Eli. Miner Hackett, wanted for the murder of Deathstalker Fry. Farmer Kalaba, wanted for the ambush of supplies from the Undercity. All of these enemies are hiding and will be hard to find. A reward will be granted upon notice of their death. Ooh, that's a much better wand. And we'll actually get head armor. How cool is that?
What do you require?
Love it. Okay, this is an
Be
innkeeper.
quick about your business.
I'm not going to switch my thing yet because... or should I? Not yet.
Beware the living.
Actually, I will.
What do you
Change my
require?
mind. This is my new home. I live here now. Hopefully they wanted a roommate because they don't have a choice. Here he has some things for me. Leaded vials are expensive. Alright, we'll build one more elixir of wisdom. And then I already can build 5 healing potions. Cool. So that means the minor healing potions, I'm out on those. Okay, so we're out on minor healing potions. We can sell them as we get them now. That's cool. So those bruise weeds are good. Got another stack of that. Can we buy a shadowy protection potion? 135. I'm gonna buy it. So yeah, this is. I'm really blowing through all my money. Ooh, we've got some captured farmers. I'm sure we'll be administering torture, plague, sadistic type stuff to them shortly. Did not see a recipe for the big bear meat, so I don't know what we're going to really do there. Oh, here's another wanted poster. Wanted Syndicate personnel. By the authority of Lady Sylvanas, all members of the organization known as the Syndicate are wanted dead. Those brought into custody or taken prisoner will be summarily executed. They are currently known to be massing in the ruins of Durnhold Keep to the southeast of Tarren Mill. A handsome reward is offered to all who bring proof of their deeds to High Executor Darthalia. Okay. We also have the rescue.
Loktar. Me and some other warriors were sent by the war chief to retrieve an object from Durnhold and to investigate this so-called syndicate. We went to Durnhold to take a look around him, but we were taken by surprise by a large number of the humans. We fought bravely, but their sheer numbers were enough to defeat us. They took a few of us captive, but I was able to escape. Durnhold is just southeast of here across the river. Droll and Togtar are being held there. You must go and rescue them.
Alright, cool, I will.
And you are.
And this is a Master Tailor just chilling in here. The Alliance of Lordon, so we got a book in here as well. Maybe something else, I don't know. Alright, so we've opened up the quests in the area, so I kind of want to do the demon quests just because they're so much lower. This guy sells tailoring supplies out here. I'm not a tailor, though. There's our mushroom seller. He's made his way back around. So I don't have anything to do with the big bear meat or the lion meat. I will toss that if I have to at some point.
Victory
I also have a silk thing. Silk thingy. It's the stable master. That's the end. I already looked in there. I don't know who those people are. They're just chilling. Okay, so. Whoa, we got a lot of stuff. Alright, so we're going to stick to the road, and we're going to. This is the first part. We're going to walk all the way down to the Thandal Span and get Cormar's heart. So that's our mission. No better time than the present. And I think we're about halfway through our episode, so my goal is to finish our 2 warlock quests, which will allow us to unlock the little succubus. I need to get a void. I need to get at least 1 shard. Oh, we have a player corpse right there. That's a human. They are high level. They have been muckducked. I think at around 22, I would try to join Shadowfang Keep group. So if I can just level up once, even though I won't have like all my moves because I just spent all my money, I'll have some. Yeah, now my health potions are going down. I just have lesser intellect. But I have a ton of those. I also have a good healing potion stash. I should put that there. Oh yeah, I do need to get the soul shard back on myself. And I need to keep an eye out for herbs so I can continue to raise my alchemy. I mean, eventually, I think it'll kind of... So this guy is an elixir. He has that super rare item, they said. Okay. And then I hit him with more power. This is only a level 20. So can he maintain the threat? My old spider. Especially if I'm hitting with the strong shadow bolt. Let's find out. Oh, I forgot to use... Well, I got a crap ton of spider legs that I can't even cook. There's a sagefish pool. We do want that also.
I can't cast that yet.
Hey. So we're gonna... Oh, there's a snapjaw. We don't need that for anything. These guys are pretty weak, actually. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and soulstone and soulstone myself. Get all these just spider things. I don't want to throw the leaded vial away this time because they're freaking much more expensive. I would throw the big bear meat away though. I mean, what am I gonna do? So I'm gonna just go right to the one because I'm a little low on mana. And I do want to fish. I think he has... Yeah, he's got a little vial he uses in his offhand, so... We are going to need to toss some stuff. Spider silk. Crud. Alright, so what can we toss? I prefer to not toss anything, but... Those actually sell for a decent amount. All that spider stuff does. Alright, I'm going to toss the leaded vials. And I'm going to toss the lion meat and the big bear meat just because I'm going to need some spaces. I'm going to need some space for my fishing rod to pop out. And then for the sagefish. And then I can cook those because that's a good one. One, it helps increase my cooking, but two, it's just a good... And increase my fishing. It's both, and it's a good buff. The fish got away, you suck. Get better at fishing, Farnell. Well, that's what we're trying. I'm trying to get better at fishing. I don't really think that's how he talks. Bad Farnell voice there. I don't know what we're gonna do for... What? Fish better, bro. I don't know what... Maybe it's because of the zone. It's a little bit too hard for me. But it would... It wouldn't even let you fish here. So that means it's possible to fish here. It's just... My fishing needs to be higher. I don't even know what it is. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be a little bit tricky to get back to Orgrimmar. Like, it's almost gonna be better if we... Well, I can't. I was gonna say I could go from Menethil over to the wetlands. No, you can't. Not without dying a million times. Finally got one. And it didn't even raise my fishing. The freak. You would think if I successfully fished in a place that was so difficult to fish in, I would get a point for fishing. Let's try it again. I mean, I have this one silk I could probably toss to. I don't know. You stink. I just want to fish successfully. Should not get any guys spawning behind me. 10 gray bear tongues. I mean, I think by the time we actually do these quests, we're going to level our pants off. What was that? Medium leather, huh? Son of a biscuit. Alright, let's toss these heavy wool bandages. I don't even know what I would use medium leather for. At least my fishing went up by 1 point. And blackmouth whale, we need that. Son of Inosuke. Oh, I failed at fishing. I am a terrible fisher. Oh, hooray, we can do it again. See if we can successfully fish more than twice this time. My hopes are not high. But every time you hit a 5, that's an increase in, like, chance. Like, so at 85, that might raise our success rate. Or I think there's pretty hard thresholds. I don't think it's like a subtle rate, but maybe it goes up every. I don't know the mechanics. I don't know the mechanics of the percentages on success. You'd have to run. I mean, you could look under the hood, of course. You could pop the hood if someone wanted to get into the code, you know. I see all smoking. No smoking, Mactaz. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get in on a group. Probably the next episode when everybody else is doing Wailing Caverns, I'll get him in on a group to do Shadowfang. And I might not be as like helpful as I could otherwise be. At least it'll boost me up a little bit levels and make me more ready to take on Hillsbrad. Because it seems like this zone is, I mean, I'm 21 and the smallest quests are 22, so come on. Just wasting my time here. Wasting our valuable time on this show. So, word to the wise, try to be above 84 fishing when you are, if you decide to go to Hillsbrad and you are interested in fishing, because obviously our success rate is very minimal. Maybe 25%, maybe. Because I think I was successful twice in the last pool before it disappeared. I think we've done. There we go. But I missed the pool. I got a bristle whisker catfish, which I can't cook, so away. I'm tossing it. I can't cook it anyway, so. But that brought me to 85, so cool. Good on it. See if that bumped us up a threshold a pinch so that we have at least a 50-50 chance. I mean, I'd love that. Of successfully fishing. Oh no, but 85. We gained a couple levels of fishing. I actually don't mind fishing. It's just you want it to be in a place where you can have success, or otherwise it's just frustrating. You're just like we just saw right now. We just wasted time, we gained 3 points in our overall journey, so 1%. So this half of the zone, let's see. This will be a preview where we can look and see how strong the mobs seem to be. So the Syndicate Rogues, that's 21, so they're probably in that 21-22 range. Yeah, 21-22, so that's not too shabby. Creeping Elixir, Creeping Ichor, whatever. Because they said the drop rate's so incredibly bad on that, I don't want to kill, I don't know that I even want to kill the bears, because it's gonna, I don't want to start, yeah, I'll go for the spiders. But that's gonna, because the bears will start making me have more inventory space taken up. Just noticed this guy is level 24. Oh, great. I interrupted myself. Not my best move, but let's try to, I guess, heal a little life. He resisted my jerk. Got another gooey spider leg. Okay. Just keep walking. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. So very quickly, it just seems like the south of the region, because on this, I mean, actually the south side of the road right there was fine, but the wildlife, yeah. So the wildlife jumps up quickly into that 24-25 range, which I guess is why when you look at, see, that gives you 22. But when you look at this is 24, and then Dangerous, that's a level 28 quest. So I don't know if we're going to have to team up or what we're going to have to do. That'll be one of the last things that we do. I mean, you do get some cool stuff from it, but... See, he's level 25. 25. They're all level 25. I think the reason why it's a level 28 quest is because it's probably in like a heavy mob-centric area. Alright, so here's Hillsbrad. We would have to go all the way over here to pick up Light Path. Gold Thorn? I don't even know if we can do Gold Thorn. It says it's red, so no. Yeah, I was gonna say, if we could barely do whatever the other one was, King's Blood or whatever, I don't think we can do the next rank. Oh, there's a... Oh. So we gotta be careful because over here, the mobs are so strong, they are... That means, I think, when it's red like that, I think it means they're more than 6 levels ahead of you. So it could be, like, just a level 28 mob, but it could be in the 30s. I do believe Arathi Highlands is like around a level 30 zone. There's more King's Blood out there. Yeah. We're not even close. I'm not going to go do it. I'm not gonna. That's a death sentence out there. That's Stromguard, I believe, down there. I think that's Stromguard is. Which, that's interesting. We'll have some cool quests, some Syndicate stuff. I am looking forward. I like how the Syndicate's spread out. Now we have Syndicate quests in Hillsbrad. I don't think that's as much of a thing. We do have to find the path down there. We've got to get this guy. Komar's Heart. Heart of the Pure. Need a tank and a DPS for a full Mara run. I think Maradon is... Radon? That came in the second wave, so that's where I was saying before, like, things are going to be interesting because Blackrock, Spire, and Stratholm are like 50, 60, whatever. But Maradon, which came out in Phase 2, I don't know that that's a level 50, level 60 quest. I guess we could check that out. And just see where that is. Not a princess run. Uh-oh. That is trolling Stromguard dudes who will end my life. Oh, they're coming, they're coming. They're gonna one-shot me. They're going to one-shot me. At least I have the Soul Stone. Liquor. Bummer. So that was unpleasant. Oh, I thought I got far enough away, but apparently I did not. Also now I can't use my Soul Stone for however long. And I don't have... There's no mobs I could even kill. Guess I'll get my little imp going out here. Lost my potions. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? No, just stay passive, bro. Just follow me. Be passive, follow me. He died. Dang it. That thing better stop chasing me. I'll resummon him, it'll be okay, but... Okay, cool. See, these are level 30. So actually I was wrong. They must be at least 10 levels above, because if I can see level 30, that means all those other ones are in the 30s for sure. Okay. Bummer. I just think it's so crazy when they make you do so many quests like this, where it's like, we want you to go in a zone where everything is so powerful. I mean, it's cool, but I think that's, I mean, it's got pros and cons. It does make the world seem so much more bigger and intimidating, and that's one of my earliest memories of playing World of Warcraft is like, holy cow, there's so many parts where it's so dangerous and you're making these death runs. Then you also have like so that's memorable, but yeah, it's also frustrating. And so now you have the scaling, so you can essentially go anywhere you want within reason. Like I don't think you can jump right into Stratholme. But yeah, so like Blackrock Spire, lower and upper Blackrock Spire were phase 1, but Maradon isn't. And same thing, Onyxia, I think that was right around phase 1, I'm not sure. Phase 2, maybe. Get my plants back on. Alright, so we gotta find our way back to the other side of the Thandal Span. We found a Thandal Span. We're gonna have to kill some dude, and then we're gonna have to figure out how are we going to... Like, this is just such a pain that you do this. We're gonna have to get to Ratchet. Now, which means we're gonna have to hearth it back over to... Now, we're in the wetlands. We'll have to hearth... I can't hearth yet. Alright, there's Korma Willard. Okay, so... Right? We got her. Alright, so we chopped Cormer's heart off. Let me eat her body too for good measure. Okay, so what do we want to do here? We have 10 minutes until we can hearth back to Tarren Mill. More planning on my part. There's nothing like going down to Loch Modan, all that. Not a good idea. I guess we're gonna go... I guess the best option is to see if we can hoof it up to whatever that town is in the Rathi Highlands. That's our best bet. We're gonna have to go up there. The good thing is that it will allow us to hearth back when we're done to Sepulchre, or to whatever, Tarren Mill. Alright, so now we're gonna have to take the road, try not to die, and get up to our town. Like we had with our Shallasir character, in a situation like this, death is not necessarily bad. We just have to be careful. That's all. I'm just gonna keep our head on a swivel. Hopefully don't... But yeah, so I think the quickest run might be trying to go there. And then hopping on a flight path back to Undercity. Then we are going to... And we're about 10 minutes off away from our hour mark, so yeah. This is... Getting... So we have Hearts of the Pure. Where does that get turned in? Bring to Corendon Halgar in the Temple of the Damned. I'm pretty sure Temple of the Damned is Undercity. Okay. But we need both. We have Hearts of the Pure. We also need Hearts of the Lovers. That's probably beyond our skill set also. So we're going to get on this and fly back to the Undercity, but I'm not even going to turn in the Hearts of the Pure. We're going to have to take the ferry over to Orgrimmar, and then we're going to have to fly back down to Ratchet. Or at least to the Crossroads. I don't know that we have the flight path to Ratchet unlocked, but we'll at least fly to the Crossroads. And then from there, go to Ratchet, get that last heart, And I don't even freaking know. We could potentially use our Hearthstone to take us back to Tarren Mill and then fly to the Undercity. That's one option. Or we could fly back to the, or get back on, fly back to Orgrimmar. That sounds worse. Yeah, I don't know where this part's where it's tricky. This is kind of uncharted zones here. I don't know, and we don't have anything on the map popping up, and I'm not really going to populate the map with exploration. Thundering Exile. They look cool. Nomi Campbell. Actually, I think I saw that person the other day. Yeah, why are they trying to run Library Armory? Oh, that's the first half. Okay. Need DPS heal. That'll be cool. Oh yeah, I am looking forward to doing that. But I want Shadowfang Keep. 46 Rogue, looking for a Princess Run. Why does everyone want to do the Princess Run? That I don't know. These are all the things that you kind of have to... The meta, the endgame, whatever, that you forget. The Princess Run. I don't know specifically why. Does that mean, like, we just want to do it for this one specific quest? Seems likely. Seems possible. But for our purposes, us lore master people, we're probably going to be doing a full run. Some of these dungeons are probably going to take us hours. Like, I'm thinking like when we do like Wailing Caverns and stuff like that. Defend. Okay. I just want him to defend it because then it can, even if he dies, that buys me that space that I can probably, hopefully shake him and then resummon Pisnar. I'll use a potion if I have to. Yeah, see? With it. This is the smart run. We're getting there. Yeah, we're 5 minutes. Like, I think it's gonna have been almost a rush because we are 5 minutes, but at least this gave us something to do for that 10 minutes. But we are about 5 minutes out from the Hearthstone having activated. We can sell a lot of that stuff, which is, I guess, going to pay for our... Okay, so we found Hammerfall. I remember doing this. I remember my first time getting to Hammerfall back in the day. Pretty cool little zone. It's funny how a lot of these like nostalgic type of things just sort of spark my memory. Oh, these guys are neutral. Oh, because I think they're like a neutral band of orcs. Sort of do their own thing. I don't remember if they're Mag'har or what their deal is, but interesting quest chain out here at Hammerfall. This is a good PvP when in my Twink days, to bring the episode full circle. I definitely spent a lot of time in this area, in this city. That's why this city is so nostalgic for me. Okay, we lost 2 silver to repairs. I don't think I can cook any of this spider stuff. So, but we more than made back with all of the... I don't need the medium leather either, so we'll sell that. Okay, that's all good. Cool. Strength. I love strength. I'm not even going to explore very much here. I just needed a flight home.
Thug, thug.
I just needed a ride home. 5 silver to get back to the Undercity.
May your blade.
Well, between dying and the flight, that was all the spiders I killed. Kind of was about a wash, I think. Probably ended up losing a little bit of money on that deal. Princess was asking about you. That makes me think of the Princess Peach song I just heard. I just heard that. I haven't seen the Mario movie yet. I hear it's pretty good. I'm looking forward to seeing it. But I don't even remember what we're gonna look up anymore. But it's pretty funny. Jack Black's funny guy. Jack Black's another source of nostalgia. Alright, so twinking. To twink or not to twink? Back to the question, I guess, that under the undercurrent of this episode, that question. So twinking is a fun pursuit. Like I was saying, it gets you a whole other research. You've got to really do a lot of planning, a lot of research, a lot of specific tasks. It is not something that you can do on your first run. You need a fully geared out alt. So again, it takes a lot of groundwork. You have to use the experience eliminator, which is something you also have to pay for. So a lot of resources have to go into this. So because of that, I admire it. You know, that's why I used to do it, because all of those things I like. I like preparation. I like devoting resources to a cause, a task. I like the reward for preparation. All of those things I'm into. Then the actual implementation is a double-edged sword. So what is your purpose of twinking? I think that's a big part of it. Because the one thing that's really cool is when you twink on World of Warcraft, man, it's you're a twink compared to the average level 19 or whatever. Like, you are so powerful, you can essentially one-shot them. So especially at the earlier levels, like level 19 twink, you are a god on the battlefield. So that part's fun. And what's the purpose? Are you doing it to be cocky and a griefer, or are you doing it because you're grinding out resources for like sets, gear, stuff like that? Both of those are viable, or you see that a lot. It's very frustrating for everybody else. It sucks to fight a twink. It's not really a fight. They're going to dominate the battlefield. Very hard to take them down. And even if you can team up and take them down, like, it's just... So it does suck, but it is fun. I have... Back in the day, Warsong Gulch, Alterac Valley, just being a twink rogue, just ruling Capture the Flag. I worked on getting every like piece of PvP gear you could get, slowly moving up the brackets, retwinking, like when you've done everything you could possibly do at any given bracket, re-leveling up, and then reactivating the twink gear for the next 10 levels. It was very fun, but and I spent a lot of time. I used to probably play this game like an unhealthy amount. I still play video games a ton. I mean, that's chronicled. You guys can see that, and however much time you see me making videos, I probably play, you know, magnitudes more on my own. I wouldn't say like 5 times as much or anything like that, but the magnitude's more. I want to take these potions out now of the inventory, because now that I can make regular healing potions,
and you
I don't want any of these anymore. I'm tossing them. I'm selling all those. We need some of our money back.
Exactly what you need.
Just don't sell for very much, but whatever. Okay. So not a ton, but
Embrace the shadow.
now we need to leave. We've made it back to Undercity. We need to leave and go over to... So we're right about our hour now, but I knew the episode when I saw the journey. This is the long part. So it took us about half an hour to run down to the Thandal Span and make our way back to the Undercity from where we were, and complete the quest Hearts of the Pure. We now have the second half of this, which is the Hearts of the Lovers, which is going to make us go to Ratchet. It's actually not as daunting of a journey to go to Ratchet. it's significantly easier actually, even though this is the higher level of the 2 levels. It's in hopes to make his mark on the seaside town of Ratchet. It's just that it's the other continent, so we have to go to the other continent. We laid some groundwork. We've already opened up a path to the Barrens, to the crossroads. Don't think we did Ratchet, but this opens us up a little bit for us. At least when we're out here doing this, we'll be able to survive a little bit. I think when we turn these quests in, we're going to be pretty close to hitting 22, which is what I wanted on this level. I wanted to get to 22. If not, we'll be like within killing a couple mobs, and then I will see. Look, those say that they're red. I'm a little bit worried. I hope the Book of Ur turns orange. But, like, I want to do Shadowfang. I'm ready for that. Yeah, you know what we'll look up? We can look up Shadowfang Keep and just see how crazy it would be for us to try to do it at 22. I just missed the freaking boat. You gotta be kidding.
Yeah, what do you want?
Talk to me.
Oh my gosh. Alright. So let's look up Shadowfang Keep. Classic. Alright, so... Oh, they've got the music. That's pretty cool. They have that pasted on there. 106 comments. Based on an old abandoned keep. Similar to the back entrance in Kara. After downing the first boss, even the lore seems similar. You have Horde, Alliance investigating the keep as to what Argol is doing, and you have the Violet Eye investigating the mansion as to what Medivh's activities were. Oh, I see. So they're comparing Kara to Shadowfang. Here's a map and some info about the instance. A good grinding instance for farming. This is not really like giving me the information I want. It says it is a level 22 to 30 dungeon. So 22 is the minimum. Good to know. So I would be at the very bottom of the level range. I think that's actually Gromgar or something like that. I think that's Stranglethorn. Good to know though, considering Stranglethorn is going to be my next area. So that's actually good to know that we can Zeppelin over to Stranglethorn whenever we want. Yeah, so I think between killing this guy and turning those in will probably be 22. I'm not going to have a lot of the money needed to get to 22. This right here is a pain because we're going to be spending a lot of money flying. Also, so I'm going to be able to afford, I don't know, maybe my demon powers, nothing else. But that is what it is. We're also going to gain our succubus, incubus, probably, unless they send us on more freaking journeys. Oh yeah, we were going to look up what everyone keeps talking about. So let's look up. I think the Black Fathom Deeps. We looked all that up last time, but Maradon. Let's look up classic Maradon. Let's see what the run is like on there. Maradon, however you say it. Okay, so it's at level 45 to 52, so it's pretty far along there. That's the Centaur one. So I see there are two sides to Maradon. There's the Shadow Shard side, often referred to as Purple side. Most are demons. There's Lord Viletongue. He's a piece of crap. He's annoying even now. So I guess this is the whole thing here. There is amber. Oh, okay. So they're just saying the path leading to the Wicked Grotto is one area. And I guess Lord Viletongue is the main boss. Okay, and then the Amber Shard side is the orange side, so that's really... And Princess... So Noxion is the boss. Razor Lash. Then there's the Poison Falls. There is Meshlock the Harvester, which is a rare spawn. Calabrus the Cursed. Okay. I see. So it's purple side, orange side. So those are both like up there. Two mini parts of the dungeon. Then you have the Deep Falls part, which takes you there. Then the Ursong Falls is another portion of it. So it's almost like Maraudon can be looked at as 4 portions. Landslide is there. Princess Therodrus. So that's why they say it's a princess run there. If you want to beeline straight through, you can make a princess run, because she is essentially the final boss. Now, Elder's Rot Grip is a giant elite white crocolisk. That's cool. Tinker Grizzlock. Maraudon is a popular instance for stealth runs with druids and rogues. That's cool. Because you can stealth run your way through to get ghost mushrooms and Blackstone Ring. That's neat. Okay, so as a horde, I don't know which one. I mean, it looks like, so there's a ton. So it's okay. So we're going to be doing this with everybody because, well, there's Shadow Shard Fragments, Viletongue Corruption, Corruption of Earth and Seed. So it literally, they're identical. But everybody has the same amount of quests, so this is both. So I guess we'll be doing this with everyone. Everyone can run Maraudon, or at least one from each faction. I don't know that everybody has to run it. So, and again, if you look back where we were, it looked like it was pretty high, 45 to 52. Now, what about Lower Blackrock Spire? Let's check that out. Lower Blackrock Spire Classic. Okay, Lower Blackrock Spire is 55 to 60, everyone at least 57 plus. So this is essentially, that's your end game one. So that's where things are going to kind of break out of order. Because we'll hit Razorfen Crawl, Scarlet Monastery, Black Fathom Deeps, all that'll come through. Then Nomergon, Uldaman, I'll try to hit him in those orders. We'll look and see closer to. Sunken Temple, Razorfen Downs, again, this is all phase 1. Then technically Lower and Upper Blackrock Spire, Stratholme, Onyxia, all of that will be getting all some phase 1 type stuff, but we won't be. So now we have to go get on the flight path to Crossroads, so we've made it to the other continent. But yeah, we just saw Maraudon. So when we get to phase 2, Maraudon, I don't know where Zul'Farrak comes in. I think Zul'Farrak. There's also Blackrock Depths. That might be phase 1, not sure. I think Zul'Farrak is a phase 2, somewhere around there. Don't know exactly where, I gotta check. I'll have to research closer to that time. But with phase 2, you also have the Gurubashi Arena, so we'll do a little bit of PvP in there, but a world PvP had not begun yet in phase 2. There's also the Christmas quests. So as we start to get close to phase 2, we'll do the classic Christmas stuff, and that'll be one of the first things. So like, for instance, if we still haven't gotten there by this Christmas, wherever we're at in our classic playthrough. I mean, this is 7 months down the road, but at the rate we're going, I wouldn't be surprised. And even if we finished it, we will come back and do classic Christmas quests. Phase 3 is Dire Mall, so we'll have to look up when we get on our flight. That's a neat shirt that guy had on. When we get back on this next flight path, we will check Dire Mall out. See what its levels at. And that's phase 3. Azure Ghosts, I'm pretty sure that's like a level end game type of thing. So is Lord Kazakh. So those will be people that think he's like Blasted Lands. That's phase 3. Level 60 type stuff. Well, that's technically phase 2. Phase 2 began, but that's the third drop, really. Third patch of drops. So in phase 2, there's also a 4th batch, which that's where the epic priest and hunter quests began. I don't know if all classes got those quests, but they were epic quests. And that's also when World PvP began, so we're not going to do a ton of that, but we can at least look into it. Each one of these things has the chance for some lore to pop through too, so at each phase we'll look where we're at on the lore. Okay, so we're going to go to the crossroads. Like if we look at the books, our next actual lore is, I think we read the Molten Core. It's Maraudon and then Dire Maul. So yeah, so basically each little phase will have some side lore that we'll do too. Maraudon, Dire Maul gets its own thing, and I'm sure more come up. Then 5, Alterac Valley and Warsong Gulch. So those finally came at that point in time. Those will have some stories as well. Then we enter phase 3. Phase 3 begins with the 6-drop phase, which has Blackwing Lair and the Dark Moon Fair. So Dark Moon Fair at that point, we'll mess around with some of that stuff. Just to see what it looked like back then. Then phase 4 came out. That was all phase 3. Pretty much just keep going on. Phase 4 had Zul'Gurub, and like that's why I said I don't know where Zul'Farrak came. Wrathy Basin, and the Stranglethorn Fishing. So we'll try to get a bonanza in at some point in that. And then second half of phase 4 were the Dragons of Nightmare. So the various dragons that you could fight at the portals and the Silithus zone. So by the time we're ready to do Silithus, then phase 5, that was when the Gates of Ahn'Qiraj, so the temple there, the Ruins End Temple, and the Valentine's Day, the QD, that didn't come till the end. There was a patch with minor stuff at that point, and then phase 6 is the final phase, which is when Nax. That'll be the last thing that we do. More minor stuff. We'll check to see if there were any other elite quests or anything. So Nax will be like the last thing that we're getting to do. Alright, so now we have finally landed there. We are going broke doing this. We are going to walk over now to Ratchet. Then I think the fastest thing would be to Hearth to Tarren Mill and pay the money to fly back. Because other than that, we could pay to fly from Ratchet to Orgrimmar and then take the Zeppelin back over to Undercity. Or we can just Hearth to Tarren Mill and fly from Tarren Mill to the Undercity. So this is quite I mean, we're 15 minutes over, but we're getting close. Ratchet's our destination. And then we'll pick up the flight path to Ratchet while we're there. And then, yeah, like I said, I'm hoping that'll get us to 22, because... Oh, who's this guy? Lizarek. A neutral person, bodyguard. Or, I mean, Jorb is Lizarek's bodyguard. The best deal anywhere, guys. Oh, I need to kill...
I got what you need!
Okay. We need to find... Ideally, I want to find someone that's high enough level that I can get their soul. But I'm not really going to stress it too much. But I want... I want my soul stored. And I want a Voidwalker, if I can get one. Now neutral with Ratchet. That was my first Ratchet encounter with someone from Ratchet. What about this? There we go. Alright, so we got a Sunscale Screecher. Sunscale Screecher. Okay. And now we're gonna see if we can just drain this dude's soul. There we go. And we will do our Voidwalker now. I want one more, maybe two more souls. Because I don't know if it's going to take a soul stone to summon the succubus or not. And I kind of want to be able to play around with them. I don't know if it's going to be smart to solo this with the succubus. He's focusing on affliction without the demonic sacrifice. My other character, I think I'm going full on demonic sacrifice. I think this guy's gonna go Shadow Ruin or whatever. Really focusing on the affliction side of things. Okay, we found Ratchet. We need Isaac's heart. And then I'm gonna open up the Ratchet flight path. Jeez, this is... They really are making you work for this. I mean, I guess it does make you feel like there he is. That's why this guy's... So we are going to punish him with our power. I am punishing you with my power. What? He healed? You little jerk. Okay. See what he can do. He's running. Got his soul. Not only do I have your soul, Isaac, I'm taking your heart too. Give it to me, buddy. Okay, so he gave me some wool cloth. I like that, I guess. I can make a heavy wool bandage, but I'm not going to right now. Not really gonna do a lot with this. I just wanted this thing. Yeah, so I think that's probably better. I think in the long run, it'll save us a little bit of time.
Yo!
Okay, so we got one more flight path opened. Now we're gonna go back to Tarren Mill and spend more money flying back to the Undercity so we can go turn these quests in. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We've done all the steps. We have everybody's hearts that we need. We're back on the continent we need to be on. Just have one more flight path, and then we'll go turn these quests in, and that would be probably it. If we hit 22, we'll also probably run over. Actually, I think we're going to be right there. See what we can learn. That's Hammerfall. 3 more silver to go to the Undercity. So that's our last zone. Alright, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead. Let's make a list. I'm going to take all my dungeons now while we're doing this. We'll be part of the research process. And we're going to go. So Lower Blackrock Spire was a 55 to 60. So what about Upper? So what's the deal with Upper Blackrock Spire? Let's check that out. I don't know what that is. Is that a thing? I don't even know that is a thing. Okay, so Upper Blackrock Spire. It's a raid. Okay. The video of Leroy Jenkins ruining the Upper Blackrock Spire guild run went live. That's pretty funny. So because it's a raid, I'm guessing like this is a this is a raid. So this is level 60 raid. So this is a 60. I also have to look at Blackrock Depths. What is that? So this is a zone also. This is a 52 to 60. So this is a little bit easier. So 52 to 60 for Blackrock Depths. A little easier. So we're already very close. We're pulling in right now. So that's the only part that we'll look at right there. But basically we can start messing around with that. Yeah, Onyxia, I believe, comes out right around the same time as Marauder. After her. That's all in the first phase, all in the beginning. We're still messing. We've only done one dungeon ever on the show, but that's about to come to a change because we're going to do the Dead Mines and the Wailing Caverns very soon. In the next few days, we'll start with that. Okay, we can finally go turn these quests in. They're in the Mage Quarter, which is perfect. That's where we want to be anyway. I'm going to summon my little imp because before I do anything else, I'm going to check the imp, the demon books. That's if I hit 22, that's where I'm going to use my leveling up. I don't know that I will hit 22, if we're being honest, because we don't have that much power. I mean, XP. That actually doesn't bother me very much, though, because I'm still going to try to do Shadowfang Keep, even without learning my new powers. Just go in there and get whatever money I can. Because what I'll do is I'll go over to the zone and I'll just kill some mobs or whatever. Because I would imagine I'm going to be pretty darn close to 22. Even without it, so then I will just kill mobs. There's a fishing supplier right there. I wonder if he has some fishing recipes that I don't have.
Hello?
Got it. Nope.
What is it?
Nothing that I can
Beware.
do. Alright, here finally the demon summoning. Maybe we can learn this succubus thing.
That better be good.
Alright, Hearts of the Pure.
I have been pleasantly surprised by the speed of your progress so far, Farinel. Bring me the hearts and you will impress me once again. Hearts of the Pures. Seems much the same as any when you see it like this, don't you think? Perhaps we possess something of a different view on the subject. These will do, though. I have no doubt that the succubus would be attracted by their purity.
Okay, I actually want to turn the other one in also.
Remember, patience.
Hearts of the Lovers.
Discipline.
Ah, Farinel, you return. Were you able to procure the lovers' hearts? As expected, excellently done, Farinel.
Tarren then holds one heart in each hand, then gently brings them together.
Idiots.
Okay, it is time for the binding. 2 versions.
Using these hearts, cast a spell at the summoning circle to open a doorway for the succubus to come through. Your powers are greater now, and we'll need all of them to defeat the succubus. Beware its charms, Farinel. Many a strong mind has been bound to its will. When overcome, the succubus will be returned to the void, and I will teach you the spell to summon it forth at your command.
That will be... Oh, I'm gonna get a freaking small soul pouch. Soul bag.
Beware the living.
Okay,
What
also...
is it?
The time has come.
I'm gonna get 2 of them. What do I need 2 for? I can get an incubus.
Come at last. Bring the hearts to the summoning circle below, place them at the center, and call forth the incubus. The demon will not be pleased when he realizes you have tempted it into a trap. Do not fall prey to its beguilement, Farinel. You must subdue it fully. Then can I teach you the spell to bind it to your will.
Watch over you.
Okay, where's my little imp at? Isnar, where are you? Where is he? Guess I'm gonna summon him? I don't know where he's at. Alright, so I'd rather have a succubus than an incubus, so we're gonna do that first. Has a 3-minute cooldown, but... Okay, so we're gonna see if we can get a succubus. But I think you can get a succubus and an incubus. I don't know what I need with a soul shard pouch, though, other than the fact that it can store all my stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I mean, she's lashing me. Ow. I need to drain. Got her. I slew the... Okay. Now I have a 3-minute cooldown. Oh, I could... No, that's actually... Wait a minute. Can I eat her? No, I can't. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing, though, where we're gonna now summon the Incubus as well. And then I guess she'll teach me, and I'll get these multiple bags. I guess I'll keep both for now, but... I need my life a little bit up. Come on, bruh. Come on, Farinell. Come on. Got 1,000 mana, that's pretty nice. He's got 420, bro. 420, bro. Actually, between turning these two, now I think we will level up. Okay, so let's get the Lover's Hearts now. We'll get the Incubus. Looking for 4 more for RFT. So you need everybody. Oh, he's big.
I need a target.
Okay. I will not have the... Okay, let's see what we got. Got him. Alright, so we got both. That's pretty cool, actually.
Hello.
Alright, so...
Of the power from beyond the void, the succubus is one of the most dangerous, as the weak are most easily wrapped around its fingers. Remember that now and in the future.
So it does take a soul shard.
Again, you have done well, Farinell. It's been quite some time since I've seen a young warlock with as much potential as you. Be sure that I will continue to watch your progress and be prepared to assist you in your future trials. But now let me show you the summoning spell for your newly dominated succubus.
Awesome.
The Incubus possesses martial prowess, but its illusory charms are its most potent weapon. Falter for even a moment and the demon will seize upon the opportunity to enthrall you. Do not let it fail. Impressive. Very impressive. The Sayad specialize in preying upon mortals. Many a warlock has thought themselves strong enough to command one, only to find themselves being commanded instead. This trial did not break you, Farinell, and your efforts to have earned your reward. I'll teach you the summoning spell to summon the Incubus.
Cool. So I have 2 small soul pouches now. Cool. I guess I can just carry these. Can they put these in there too?
I can't.
No, only soul shards. Like, what do I need that many freaking soul shards for? I mean, I guess if I wanted to really... Now there's nothing to hold me back from just getting all the soul shards in the sun. Alright, so we're going to increase Curse of Agony damage. 1, 2, 3. So that's boom. Guess we're going to need 1 more. I think I would go back for another suppression. I don't care. I don't know. I could do a Fell Domination. Alright, let's learn however much money we can. We have 50 silver reagents. I don't need those yet, but I'm starting to need them in my other characters.
And you are.
Okay, so we are 22. So that's 20. I already have Torment. 16, 18. Soothing Kiss. Is it Succubus or Incubus? That is it. So that's all I had to learn. So let's summon my Succubus or Incubus. I guess I want them both. What's the difference? Like, is there a difference? Should I just summon her? Teach a Succubus or Incubus Soothing Kiss rank 1.
Couldn't resist, could you?
Okay. Now, do I have to get it for both of them? Okay, because now she has Soothing Kiss. And if I summon this dude, will he also get Soothing Kiss, or do I have to teach it to him separately, which would be lame?
You again?
Yeah, he doesn't have it. Butthole. So you do have to buy it for both of them. Lame.
Trust no
So
one.
if you want both of your things to have it, you have to teach them each. Lame. So you have to double up if you want both of them, which is really just like a cosmetic thing, but whatever. So now that took all my money. So I could have a next rank of Curse of Weakness. That's available. Don't really care about it. Next rank of Drain Life. Okay, that's actually pretty better. I want that one. Lesser Health Stone instead of Minor Health Stone, so that's basically an upgrade for that. Eye of Kilrog is a Scouting Eye, so that's fine. Unlimited range, huh? So that's a Scouting, so those are both nice, but like not game changing. No Destruction at this level. This is actually a good level to not do anything. The only thing that's really a bummer is I'll be less able to help the Curse of Weakness. And my Drain Life could go up. I think these people are pretty good. Yeah, it's a melee instant attack that lashes the target. Soothes the target, increasing the chance that it will attack something else. So it throws off itself. They're not, like, this is not cool. I'd rather have my Voidwalker for sure. Unless their DPS, their overall DPS is pretty good. That's the only thing I can think of. Alright, so next time we play, we are going to do... we are going to Hearthback. Actually, I'm going to go there right now. We're going to fly. I'm going to fly, but I'll log off for you guys so you don't have to watch me do the whole flight. But I'm going to fly back. He's going to do Shadowfang Keep next time. That will be our next round of goods. Alright, cool, everybody. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching and for listening. I got my Incubus Zoacillus. I didn't even look at what my succubus's name was. We'll check that next time. Thank you all. I appreciate you. We got another episode in the pipe 5x5, and I will see you next time on Lore of Warcraft.